Is it doing anything?
Yes, it is doing something.
Success.
Yay! It only took, I don't even fucking
10
know.
minutes? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Welcome
To Salacious Sips.
A Drinky Book Club.
We're human,
We're here.
allegedly.
Mostly alive.
I'm Claire.
I'm Stina.
I'm Laurel.
And we survived another
Whatever the fuck this is.
Look, I'm a little hungover.
I'm just tired.
I'm old.
So
I'm the youngest one here and I'm old.
Dude, I had 4 drinks.
Girl. And you guys didn't eat nearly enough, it sounds like.
We had 2 drinks, and then we went to tapas and had 2 more
continued
drinks.
to imbibe, yes.
And the drinks were strong, and the food was tapas, so nothing was soaked
it was all
up.
nibbly.
Oh, no. Yeah, nibblies.
Yeah, no.
But it was a good time. Shout out to our friend's daughter who listens, but doesn't really quite believe that we are who we are.
We are actual humans.
Or not. She believes we are who we are. She just doesn't quite realize how, or not so much realize. She just can't believe we're as insane as we are.
Oh, no, I am cuckoo bananas.
This is us. Yeah, this is pretty much us.
Unfiltered.
Yeah. Just unhinged.
It's what happens when we're just learning to cope.
I mean,
And it's just us. We're not out in public.
at some point in your life, my friend, you will decide that you have no fucks left to give, and you will just become just whatever version of yourself you are, and it is so liberating.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Like, I'm serious. You will run out of fucks to give, and it will be the greatest thing that has ever happened to you.
Sometime in your late 30s, maybe early 40s.
I was early 30s for me. But the divorce was probably
that was
accelerated
It hastened things along. Yeah.
Eventually, you will run out of fucks to give for trying to fit in society, and you will find your group of humans, and they will love exactly how unhinged you are, and it is the best thing that will ever happen to you.
But you can find more of those people.
They are out there.
Even in our older, young adulthood.
Yeah, whatever this is.
I used to drink like crazy, as Claire will testify to the fact that I still do, but I pay for it because it wasn't just straight tequila.
Yeah, none of that used to bother us when we were in our 20s.
No, but I think all of us collectively have gotten a lot better since COVID.
Yes.
Too. I mean, there was a drinking problem during COVID.
Oh, yes. There was a drinking problem before COVID.
There was a drinking problem for a long time, and I had to reassess my drinking a few times, and I've pulled back.
Pre-COVID, my job drove me to lose my mind,
and
I was drinking a lot. This is how I made friends with so many bartenders. God love them.
Yep.
But yeah, it was not the greatest. So I've gotten a lot better. And usually I drink straight tequila, which I don't pay for because I don't mix it with any sugar, which makes things worse.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to cocktail bar, and then we went to a tapas spot, and so
we didn't make it this time.
Life
happens. I've had a long week of just everything hurts, and we've had some storm systems move through the Midwest here, and that threw off my headaches, and
that was a little crazy. And then we had soccer tournament. We're working on a soccer tournament.
And cause you know how you just get to the end of the week and you just have nothing left to give.
More spoons.
And I have a long weekend this weekend. I'm gonna be out of town next weekend. I love you guys, but there's a certain amount of sometimes you have to conserve spoons.
Yes. And we totally understood it.
Yeah. There will be another
one. There was a suggestion because one of the hockey college romances that I read way back when.
Yes.
Amazon Prime has the rights to and is actually putting out the TV series.
Oh.
It's the off-campus.
That's right.
Al Kennedy's
I've heard of
off-campus
that.
series. And the suggestion was made that this next girls' night is a quote-unquote slumber party watch party. And we say slumber party because anyone who has someone who can pick them up or wants to... the slumber party goes until midnight, and then everyone goes home, or whoever needs to crash will crash, and that's our slumber party.
Yeah.
Because we old and we want our own space sometimes.
We're old and we can't do all-nighters anymore.
Yeah, but we can all get together, and it's not super spicy, and it's not... there's a drama and there's like it's actually the first book is was really good. I really enjoyed it. It sucked me into that series.
Yeah.
But
It's not Heated Rivalry, which was just porn.
I mean, eventually you had feelings at the end.
Oh, there were a lot of feelings, but it was also just porn.
Yes, but they were beautiful.
It was
boys.
their butts are beautiful. They have the most beautiful butts.
But yes, so
anyway.
that was next girls' night suggestion. So where it's low key, we have fun, bring snacks, whatever.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So I'm being indecisive. I have a pre-meal drink. I have a drink, and then there's a beer in the fridge. I might need the beer. You might have to just pass me the beer now.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Oh yes. So Laurel is drinking.
Yes, I'm sipping this. I guess you'd normally call it like a dessert wine, but it's really supposed to be a pre-dinner type wine.
Yeah. So this is like an aperitif.
Yes.
It's called Dama de la Viña, and it's a dulce natural, so it's a sweet wine, and it is a wine that we got in Malaga in Spain. So we brought it back, but it's meant to really be best eaten with like charcuterie
Yeah.
to cut some of that.
It would be great.
sweetness.
Yes, it's very sweet. It should definitely be eaten with some like your olives and your
Yeah.
you know
and the jams and whatever,
and all your meats and cheeses and things. It's great, but it is definitely like an aperitif glass
Yeah.
type of thing.
yeah.
I poured some tequila ocho in a glass and poured a little margarita mix on top of it.
But there's agaves,
I
yeah.
just have no brain cells.
Yeah, I got 4 different things in front of me, only one of which has alcohol in it.
Yeah.
I've got water. I've got my Element watermelon, because, again, mildly hungover. I've got just straight Fever Tree ginger beer. And then I have the same drink as last time in a mug that I might or might not drink, which is the Hendrix Neptunia
Mm-hmm.
with ginger beer. Because, yeah, again, mildly hungover.
I have cold brew coffee liqueur, and then I have this is garage beer, classic small batch brewed light beer.
It's beer that tastes like beer, according to the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like beer that tastes like beer.
I don't like beer, so. And the beer fits with the book that we will get into at some point.
I
Look,
miss
I read
beer.
it a month ago. I cannot guarantee I remember shit to do with it.
Beer tastes like beer.
Passes the beer test.
Yep.
It is, in fact,
Beer.
It's definitely beer.
beer.
A light beer.
Good.
Okay, so this is supposed to be the second in the Ruinous Love,
Love
trilogy.
Here's
So we
to Laurel keeping us on track.
Yes. Yay. Thank you, Laurel.
we read Butcher and Blackbird and talked about it previously, and we liked it so much we decided to read the second.
It was a blast.
It really was. And so this is Leather and Lark, the second one, and I know 2 of us so far have read Sigh and Sparrow, so I'll probably pass this on to you, Claire,
Yeah.
so you
I'll
can
read
read it
it.
because they're all fun.
I'm pretty sure I already bought it on my Kindle.
Okay, well,
I don't remember much. It was a month ago. All I remember.
we're gonna have to piece some of the fun things together because like I said, I've read the third one since then, so I don't want to give any spoilers for the third one.
Well,
accidentally.
luckily they're pretty self-contained for the most part.
Yeah.
Although I will say, Scythe and Sparrow and Leather and Lark, I think, are parallel times. They run in parallel.
Mhm, yeah.
Yes,
and then-
I bought Scythe and Sparrow.
And then
Alright.
the end of Leather and Lark, or the end of Butcher and Blackbird, kind of does lead into the other 2, but the other 2 are like split in the same time. They're parallel timeline.
Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark overlap a
A
little bit.
But,
A little bit.
But
And then-
Scythe and Sparrow run on parallel.
Oh, okay. So
Kinda,
they
yeah,
all
because
overlap.
like in Butcher and Blackbird, they show up at his house, right? And they
Yes.
meet Rose.
Yes.
And then the rest of it happens, but so yeah, it happens at the same time as other things are happening.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because you're like, oh, I remember that from Leather and Lark.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the oldest brother, Lachlan. He's the one that shows up in Butcher and Blackbird as kind of like the fixer.
Feeder of info.
Yeah, and he's the one that
oldest
sets up.
brother.
Yep.
Yeah, he sets up the games for them because he has the infos.
Technical difficulties.
I'll get there. Keep talking.
So he has this really unhinged boss. What's his name?
Dude,
It was like a hard to pronounce, like even in my head type of one.
What was that guy's name?
Leander?
Leander.
Oh, it's just Leander. So Leander is pretty crazy. He's the one that apparently like came upon the 3 brothers after they had killed their father and fixed everything for them, got them from Ireland to the U.S., got them set up, and then he's kind of holding him hostage, right? He's he's making Lachlan work for him
because Lachlan is a very good cleaner. And so what you find out early, they don't tell you right away, but what you find out is, it's coming back to me slowly. Lark is essentially the child of like two different types of crime families.
Yes.
But also the grandmother. Oh my God, her grandmother.
Oh, I love the
her
grandmother.
Which we'll get into. But so Lark and Lachlan meet when Lark kind of makes a boo-boo killing somebody. Because again, remember, these are all serial killers in some way.
Yes.
Right.
She's a multiple deleter is what she calls herself.
And so she's
like, I don't like that.
Yeah, she had to call her dad to clean up, and the dad provided Lachlan's.
Because he already has Lachlan's business on retainer.
Yes.
For such purposes. Not just for her, but for his business and his wife's business.
Because she killed this guy and then threw him in the river in his car.
And she just needed to clean.
Which to me is hilarious because she kind of cleaned up her own mess, honestly, by she could have just left the guy down there.
Yeah, but
and it would have taken him 20 years to find this guy.
Her car or something.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so he's like her dad is like her stepdad, and she loves him, and vice versa. Is like, be really careful, these guys are contract killers. And Lachlan shows up and he's a real asshat, as they call him.
Well, and you find out why later on, because there was a baby brothers issue, and I just looked at
but we don't know why. Yeah, but
it's great Aunt Ethel, who is essentially the family matriarch.
Yes.
But she knows her time is coming, and is like also this. Not only are they a crime family, there's also the whole baking side of the family. Like, the legitimate business is baking.
That's like the front for everything.
She started the baking business. It's like one of those East Coast, like, I picture it like Tasty Cakes or something like that. Like a big one that everyone knows and loves, these muffins that she makes. But it's basically a crime family, and they that's why they have Lachlan's on retainer. And then stepdad's business also has such business that needs their services.
But what they find out is they don't recognize each other. So they do all this.
They've
then
never met.
They re-meet because of what's his bucket, Butcher and Blackbird.
Wait, but before that, they hate each other
because of the cleanup, and because he locked her in the trunk of his car.
Instead of she
has claustrophobia.
Yeah,
but then they re-meet because of Rowan and Sloane, and then have a hot moment, and then realize who they are.
They really into each other. They have a hot make-out session, and then they realize who they are.
And then it goes to shit. But then Auntie Ethel is like, Lark loves Sloane, and she's like, we can't. She overhears her parents wanting to look into Lachlan and the family and potentially eliminate them, and even not Sloane, but then and Lark is just like, fuck no, I love Sloane, she's happy, we can't do this
because they might kill him, and
it's a whole thing. And so the only solution is, well, I guess we have to get fucking married.
But wait a minute. The reason they're thinking about killing him isn't because they locked her in the trunk. It's because people in the Muffin family are getting killed off, and they suspect it's the company, Leander's company,
Leviathan.
Yeah, because they lost the business after she was so PO'd about getting locked in the trunk. They lost the contract.
Yes, that's right. And so, but then they figure out, then Lark is like, well, Auntie Ethel says we kind of have to marry each other so Lachlan can retire and protect the family, and
that'll protect Sloane.
And also gets the contract with Leviathan for the crime family, so everybody's happy.
Yeah, they're basically trying to shield Lachlan from being accused of multiple deleting the members of one side of Lark's family.
Yes.
And it's happening once a month or something
it's not frequent.
And so they do that. And then the fun little bits that I remember are when, like, Auntie Ethel, when they propose this deal to Leander, Auntie Ethel makes muffins by her own hands and tells, no one else eats them. And Lark has a suspicion that
they're poisoned.
Well, they're drugged.
They're drugged.
So,
because he's a mean sucker.
Yeah.
Yes, and
He's crazy.
Lachlan's freaking out, and Lark is just like, yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. We forgot though. I forgot this because I cracked up out loud.
Oh no.
Lark calls Lachlan Budget Batman.
Oh yes. She calls him that because he has this deep voice and he's acting all broody.
And he's in a wetsuit when he first shows up.
And
I'm sorry, I forgot. I just managed to pull up the synopsis.
So he's Budget Batman.
Budget Batman is also the name of this episode.
So
I've
to show us,
Budget Batman. I agree.
Also to show us how crazy Leander is, and then why Lachlan wants to get out. You didn't mention this part. And God knows I fucking like beer, and here I got a beer here. So they're torturing this guy, which is something Lachlan really likes, and not Lachlan, sorry, Leander really likes, and Lachlan wants to get out of, and they're throwing darts at his face. And long story short, his teeth and pizza and beer end up in the blender, and then they make him gag it down.
They feed it to him.
Look,
it's nasty.
That's not as bad as the cum cream.
It is not as bad as in cookies and cream ice cream.
It's not as bad as the cum cream.
Or the rump roast.
It's pretty gross, though.
For that matter.
Look, somehow
I'm drinking a beer right now.
As bad. Like, it didn't horrify me to the point where I couldn't eat pizza. Because I don't drink beer, so it doesn't matter.
I like both.
But, like, I forgot that. Oh, and the other thing we forgot. Lark keeps souvenirs of her kills.
Oh, yeah.
But she hides them in arts and crafts.
Oh, that's right.
But we didn't say why she kills.
That's right.
So
doesn't she hide some of them behind a poster too? Am I remembering?
Well, she holds the
that's her like
souvenirs
safe.
behind a poster, like for the little pieces, not
yeah.
Because like when you first get into the story, like she's encasing this guy in a coffee table base.
Yeah,
with gold like epoxy glitter and like stars and sparkly shit.
She is the glitter queen. Like I know she does like the gold star tits, but she's like does everything with glitter, and it's all artsy fartsy. But he's like, oh my god, what is that rope in your coaster, and what is this, and what is that?
Right, and he notices and he kind of guesses, and I think she doesn't tell anyone, so Sloane doesn't even know. But Sloane, you find out because we're jumping around and saying fuck it, because why not? That's our kit brand.
Yeah.
Sloane guessed.
Yeah.
And kind of knew.
But she's scared to tell her
because Sloane had to protect her from the horrible whatever.
They never really
the
say
guy the one guy at the school.
Well, essentially, they don't say, but it's heavily implied Lark was being sexually assaulted.
Yeah,
and she wasn't the only one.
Yes,
and so, like Butcher and Blackbird, where they hunt other serial killers, Lachlan unfortunately does not have that luxury. He's part of a cleanup crew. And so what he does, he doesn't have a choice.
Yes.
Lark goes after pedophiles.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But also has really bad insomnia.
Yes.
Which Lachlan notices and helps find a solution for.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he help her, like, kill the offenders?
Yes. So they start having like a little bit better relations, and he drops her off at this weekend retreat, and it's all about like meditation and sleep hygiene and all this cool stuff. And they call each other, and it's all like, oh, I was waiting to hear from you, and they're talking, and he's like, I'm outside in my monster car.
I have a present for you.
Yeah, I have a present for you. Come on out, sneak out.
Yeah.
And then so he takes her, and the retreat happens to be nearby where this nasty ass guy he was the admin that let the guy get away with it, because see, Sloane's already killed the perpetrator, but this guy let him get away with
brother?
it.
Or something.
No, this is like
the other
this
guy.
is the admin at the school, I think.
This is from the school.
Yes, that's right.
That
let him get away.
That's right. That's right.
So he takes her as a present to kill
this guy,
and then he sneaks her back in.
Yep. and so they do that, and as they're married, and as they like develop their relationship, they figure out who is actually killing the crime family and family members, and it's another serial killer.
Yes.
That is getting revenge.
Mm-hmm. Well, the guy comes in. Are we at the point with Abe where he comes in to have something? Because Lachlan does leather working too, as his like day job,
real day job, yeah,
kind of thing. And this guy brings in a saddle. I think.
Yeah, his father's saddle, and he's all weird
and gives Lachlan the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, but it's like very obvious that this guy is like
again
a MacGuffin.
Yeah,
yes, but I mean we're jumping around.
And then Lark comes in.
Yes, and so he kind of figures out because he's trying to get revenge for the death of his brother, who was the crazy Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy from book 1.
Yep. But he's figured out who these guys are, right? Because
that they're brothers,
Yes.
and this is the best friend of Sloane.
But then realizes Lark's, Lark, and the more so that like Lark and Lachlan are actually falling in love, and there's all that crap. And
yeah, because they're not like super public. I mean, they're kind of public about how they're married, but like not super
because it's
out
really
about it.
to save Lachlan's life from.
It was
the
a marriage
crime
of
family.
convenience, is the trope in this one.
You know what we did forget is we like when they got married and everybody and Sloane's like, "Why are you doing this? I know you hate him." And then she brings him home to meet her parents.
Oh God,
it's awkward.
And he charms the pants off of everybody.
Oh yeah.
Well, and Ethel loves him.
Yes.
Oh yes. But she loved him. She knew that they were attracted. That's why she suggested
she could
this.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves him.
Well, I honestly loved Ethel. I wish there was more of Ethel.
More Auntie Ethel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was a treat.
And unfortunately, she is the first big casualty.
Well, she is Abe's like first victim in the family.
Yeah. I mean, other than the
Close
one every
family.
month,
Yeah.
all of the ones we know personally.
Yeah.
Well, he'd been killing off other members of the family, but that was the first one that was like close to Lark that he kills in the nursing home because like Auntie Ethel is not in great health,
and
this
she was
whole
dying
time.
anyway.
Yeah.
She was. They had just moved her to hospice, and they didn't want to, but she insisted because she's like, "You guys can't take care of me, that's a big pain." And they wanted to, so she had just moved to hospice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, she's because of the way she hatches the plan. The whole Lachlan and Lark is all Ethel, and God, Ethel is a fucking mastermind.
yes, very super manipulative.
But in the most loving way.
Yes, in a good way, in that like knowing Auntie way, you know, like she knows the spidey sense, the Italian mother
right
sense is tingling.
Oh, I feel like I should know if you hear a clicking sound in the background. That's the thing that keeps the fucking squirrels away from fucking and trying to run a gauntlet around my house.
Yeah, keeps the fucking squirrels from fucking.
This is an ongoing problem. Okay.
Anyway.
So we do find out eventually why she freaked out. Like we knew she freaked out, but Lachlan didn't know she freaked out. Why she freaked out when she got stuck in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
And she eventually tells him that like the reason her dad died, like someone came in because he was the mastermind in the crime family at the time, and or whatever you want to call it, the business, and then all the stuff with it. And so someone broke into their house, and the girls were shoved in like a closet, and they had to be quiet. And the mom was like, "You need to wait till a certain time in the morning, and everyone should be gone." And the mom made it, but the dad didn't.
Yeah.
And so has a fear of enclosed places, and she had gotten herself out of the trunk and run off, and Lachlan got in trouble.
Because, and he didn't know.
He didn't know she was scared
like,
of it,
but still, like, you would imagine the reaction that she had of being thrown in the trunk would make him stop.
And, I mean, the whole thing was, like, he was like, she's such a little, like, princess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was a real dickhead to her.
Yeah.
And I mean, he should have known that, because she was like, "Do I really have to do that?" You know? And then he just insisted to be a jerk because he was already upset when he showed up.
I mean, not a great thing that he did, but he was
No.
worried about baby brother, whose name I forgot. Because, again, I read these books a month ago, guys.
Fionn.
Yes, him.
Fionn
Yes.
is the one that shows up in the first one with
He's the
Rose, and he's the
doctor.
surgeon. Yeah, he was like a big Boston surgeon. Well, what we find out is the reason he ran off is because of a breakup with his girlfriend, and he was really broken up and like trashed. And Lachlan was supposed to be taking care of him when he got the call to go
Do the cleanup.
Yeah.
cleanup, and that's why he was all pissed. And then Fionn ends up moving to like Nebraska,
and then
so
meets Rose, and that's their story.
yeah.
I think doesn't Lark? No, that's at the end of the book where Lark drugs Leander again.
Again,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's at the end where he gets muffins as a thank
Oh
you.
yeah,
or
that's
something.
right. That's right.
And then he gets drugged again.
For funsies, she just dragged him again.
Because he seemed to really appreciate it. He's like, "Oh, you got one over and on me again."
Yes, he
Yeah.
really he's
Gosh
like,
darn
darn.
it. Gosh darn it.
Like he's
in his weird, unhinged
a
way.
funny psycho.
He's a funny
is.
psycho.
He's not a bad psycho because
No.
like in the book he's not the villain. He's just
like-
not the best. He's not the he's
He's
just
a bad guy.
yes, but he's
But-
not a bad guy to our characters.
He's
No,
like
no.
a haha bad guy, not a ugh bad guy. You know?
You almost snorted that.
You
I
did
also
almost snort that.
Stabbed myself in the eye with my nails.
Well, you know. Occupational hazard.
You haven't done that before?
No. Well,
I have a hard time believing that.
I don't remember. No,
Those
I
claws
don't
of
usually actually
yours.
like stab myself in the eye with these. I put holes in clothes a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but no, not so much in the eyes. Apparently, Douglas keeps getting worried sometimes when I talk with my hands close to him.
That he's gonna get stabbed.
Yeah,
She has very pointy
I mean, that's a
fingernails. I
legitimate
like
fear.
them a lot.
Well, right now they're more almond shaped because after a while they like go dull and get more almondy than stiletto-y.
Unfortunately, it's not something that happens in nature, so
No.
I can't get that shape.
I mean, it's not an unfounded fear of
No.
Douglas's that
no, that you might
he might accidentally become
back to the
Collateral-
book,
collateral
girls. Back to the
damage.
book.
Why? It's not our vibe.
because the last time we did this, we spent 3 hours talking about nothing.
It's fine. We can cut all the crap out we don't need.
Anyway, back to the book. So where were we again?
We're getting close to the
We're getting close to
culmination
the
here.
yes, right? So Abe is
Rose and
Fionn.
Fionn do show back up
that's right.
for
Mhm.
something or another.
I think they show up for the wedding.
No, the wedding already
No, they
happened.
are- yeah.
They
All
show up
the
for something
weddings
else?
have already happened.
Oh, they come. I think they come for the opening of the second.
Oh, that's right. The,
The
opening of
second
the
restaurant. Yeah.
They come for the restaurant opening.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's why they were there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And then fuck, I don't remember
'Cause
anymore.
they go to the restaurant
Right.
opening, and then she goes back to her apartment somehow, and Lachlan.
Breaks up with her.
No,
No.
that's the other book.
Oh, dang it!
That was Butcher and Blackbird.
Dang it! Oops, sorry.
Cause she goes back to her apartment. Like Abe gets his hands on her somehow, and I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Right.
Well, because they still have two places. They still have his place and her place, and they've been living in
Yes.
Lachlan's place now that they're really together. And I think Rose is in her place or something like that.
I thought Rose was staying with
Fionn?
with Sloane and what's his bucket?
No.
Rowan?
Yes, names are hard right now, guys.
Dude, I'm using the mic as like a face stand.
That
You're gonna get a lot
that
of
doesn't matter where she's
Noise.
staying anymore.
But anyway,
But
it doesn't
somehow-
matter. She goes back to her apartment and
to get something, and Crazy
is
Abe gets her.
there, and Abe is there, and he gets her. He nabs her,
And he takes her.
And it says in the recaps, traps her in an oven.
That's right. He takes her to like it's like a kiln.
Oh,
It's
wait,
one of
wait.
those
Okay, wait a minute.
standing
I know.
kilns.
She is at her place because he hurts her dog. 'Cause it's at
That's
her,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
then he
right.
takes her-
stabs her dog.
takes her to the muffin factory.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, and puts her in the oven. That's right.
And then they're freaking out because Abe now makes him have to do that choice of save your girl or
yeah,
save your
because
brother.
Lachlan figures out where they are and shows up.
but there's a bomb with the brother, and they're freaking out. But
Sloane and
this is where Leander
Rowan have a bomb in their car.
Yes.
But then they get Fionn and Rose are able to do something to help. Leander comes in and helps, but as a result of that, Fionn has to go with Leander.
Yeah, like
for a year or something.
Yeah.
It's not as bad. It's still there.
It's better.
But it's better.
Squirrels be banging upstairs in the attic.
Or on the gauntlet of the attic. Like on the edge.
Yeah, they're trying to get in.
Okay, so I think Lachlan and Rose show up.
Rose gets hurt.
Rose gets hurt.
And then Fionn shows up after she's hurt because he was helping the dog, I think.
Yeah, that's right. He was stitching the dog up, and then somehow the oven gets turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're able to get her out. Rose gets hurt.
Yes.
They are able to... Rowan and Sloane are fine because they didn't see anything, but they're out. They're
out
safe.
of the car.
Leander's dealing with shit.
Yes.
He cleans up. And I think he takes care of Crazy Abe's place because he has a lot of info on them, like about their killings and things.
Well, yes, because Leander is now working for Lark's family, so he has a vested interest in protecting this. Because it's like, if you don't protect the princess of the family,
you're fucked.
And then in true arranged marriage proximity shit,
they decide it's real.
Well, Lachlan here's a ring and a divorce paper. You can do what you want.
Oh, that's
and then
right.
she's pissed beyond belief because she's like, why would you give me divorce papers?
Yeah, you raging asshole.
But then he also gives her a safe for all of her treasures.
Yeah, because she was hiding it in a hole in the wall behind.
She had
like a
several
painting.
jars of dismembered fingers in glitter.
And like hair coasters and some other shit.
Yeah.
And
very creative uses of
all with glitter.
Human.
Yeah, because the jar wasn't just a jar; it was like a snow globe.
Yeah, it was like a snow globe with a finger in it.
She had coasters.
Yeah, she got very creative.
Yeah, because when he found those, he was like, "What the fuck is this stuff?"
Yeah, and he's like, "Is there something you've been meaning to tell me?" And that's how he finds out that she's a serial killer.
Yes,
because he finds her trove of
and she does tell
fingers.
Sloane.
Well, she's about to tell, and Sloane already like, "I know."
Yeah,
so
and Sloane is like,
have to tell her. Like, I figured it out.
Sloane is like, "Tell me what else is new." Like.
The fact that she
have we met?
Like, you didn't care about all of my killings and all the game. You encouraged the games.
Yeah,
and, like, seriously,
you're literally a cleaner, and you were surprised.
Yeah,
and like, hello,
that you
I know
ran
your
into
family.
a serial killer who drowned her ex-boyfriend in the lake,
who turned out to be a pedo.
Pedo.
Which
she should definitely be real and drown more pedos.
God. It would. It was. I mean, the Ruinous Love series is fun.
I gotta read the third one. I expected this one to, I think, be as unhinged as Butcher and Blackbird. So I was like, maybe I was just in the mood for something completely unhinged. Because, like, this one was good and it was cute. But I think I expected it to just be, like, absolutely off the rails, and it was not.
Read the novella.
Was the novella off
I haven't read that.
It's on Kindle Unlimited. The novella, the game from Butcher and Blackbird comes back.
Oh, okay.
It starts...
But everybody is playing this time.
Is it the end of Science Sparrow? Because I think I was...
No, there's a whole fucking novella. Like, they come back. So the end of Scythe and Sparrow happens, and then the novella happens. So, like, the end of Scythe and Sparrow kind of is the beginning of the novella.
That's what I thought. I read at least one chapter of the novella when I was on my Kindle with Science Sparrow, I think.
Yeah,
at the
end. Novella is... Let's just say it starts as couples, and then it becomes boys versus girls.
Because I think they all decide to do the games,
I was gonna
right?
say, that feels like a...
Starts as couples, ends as boys
feels
versus
like
girls.
everybody
See, I haven't
joins
gotten to
in.
that part. I'm going to have to find my dang Kindle.
It is awesome.
I lost it 2 days ago.
Look, I meant to reread it today to be up and up, but again, the minor hangover and the fact that the last few days my brain has decided doesn't want to focus on anything. And I was trying to start the second book of the Crescent City series.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 2 hours to get through 15 chapters.
That's not normal for you at all.
No.
Yeah, that's slow for you.
And I was telling the girls, or I told Claire before Laurel got here,
Huh?
the first Crescent City, in the first 12% of the book. It drags you in, and the bitch slaps you up the side of the head with the feels.
Oh no, I don't need that shit.
But it sucks you in so quickly.
Oh,
And then you're just, it's just, like, there's some stuff that was kind of like the hints that were fairly obvious hints for, like, where it was going next.
I was trying to pick back up Queen of Shadows.
And it pulls you in, hits you in the feels, smacks you upside the head, and then constantly just batters you in the the heart, in the feels.
Oh no.
But not, like, it wasn't gut-wrenching, and, like, I didn't start weeping until the end.
Oh god.
Okay. Lovely.
But
You
it
know,
was
I've already
so good.
Sworn off like Kristen Hanna and stuff. After the women, I was
Yeah.
like,
No.
no more sad
It was
shit.
look, she hurts you, but it was such a good book.
I gotta go dig my
Oh,
Sarah J.
darn it.
Maas. I need to go dig my Sarah J. Maas box out of storage.
I'm telling you, I found where I was. I restarted it. I had it on the Kindle and the book in the same spot. Obviously, not very far. And now I've lost my Kindle, so I can't read at night.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Queen of Shadows. Just restart it because I'm already like what happened before this?
Yeah, no, I feel like I just kind of need to like start it all.
Yeah, no, I decided
Not necessarily start it all over again, but like maybe go back to whatever was before Queen of Shadows.
I read Crescent City. The what's the first one called? Fuck, I can't remember.
House of
It's one of the houses.
Fire, and because I think the first one's red, the second one is blue, and the third one is yellow. House of Fire and Blood, I think.
Earth
No,
and Blood.
Earth and Blood. Sky and Breath is the second one.
So good. Okay, that isn't fucking 800-page book.
That's not that bad.
7 fucking hours.
That feels normal. I shouldn't say that feels normal for you.
It was like it was so good. In the last few days, I was like afterwards. So I think that was like that was Sunday, and I was like, okay, the next couple of days between doing laundry and doing stuff, I'm gonna read the next one.
Yeah.
Except I knew how long it took to read the first one, so I was like, I'm not. So I'm done. By the time I'm done doing whatever I'm doing, I sit down and get ready to read it. I'm like, it's 5:00. If
And
I
you
start
finished
this,
it.
I'm gonna be at It's gonna be like midnight. I know. I'm gonna just wait, and then I finally picked it up after doing shit on Thursday. I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this. 15 fucking chapters took 2 hours, and I'm just like, I'm not even a quarter of the way through the book.
I know.
Fuck this, my brain.
Sometimes your brain just doesn't cooperate.
But it was honestly, I loved Nesta, loved Farah, Bryce. I love Bryce
Good. We'll have to
so much.
give them a try then. I mean, I've been told
We'll
that
try it out.
I've
We
been
haven't
told-
started those.
I haven't started those. I haven't bought the third book yet because it wasn't out in paperback yet. I think I need to get my hands on the third book in
So good.
paperback. But I've heard that it's conclusive. So it's like just the 3 books and it's all like the trilogy like concludes is what I have been told by legitimate sources.
It was the first book, just like, God, it was so good.
Good. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's
Good.
good to know.
Like, it wasn't like rage-inducing like Akatar started,
Yeah.
Okay, but like
but it built the world out.
ACOTAR is just objectively it is a world building book. It doesn't need to be as bad as it is, but it is a world building book.
And I mean, Earth and Blood also builds the world out, but it's not as it doesn't do as much because it is set in modern times.
Yes.
So like, yes, the cities are differently named and whatever, but they have modern weapons, they have modern technology mixed with the magic and the stuff.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
it makes it less like world building.
yeah, and to be
Yeah.
fair to Sarah J. Maas, like she wrote the first Crescent City book after she had already written Throne of Glass and ACOTAR.
Yeah.
Right? So, experience matters, right?
I love Bryce.
Good.
So much.
I'll have to give it a go then. I need to go dig my ACOTAR, my Sarah J. Maas box.
I just feel like I need to finish Throne of Glass before.
No,
I'm
I
done.
know, and I feel like I need to, and I just need to find time to do it is the problem.
I don't have time to go back and reread those.
Yeah.
I mean, I did Assassin's Blade first, and that's a whole thing. You know, everybody has their feelings on that, but you know, I'm like, this is what my 5th book, so I'm like 4 books in, right? Assassin's Blade,
and I didn't start with Assassin's Blade. I think I skipped. I think this is the point. I think you get to Queen of Shadows. And
isn't this the tandem read one?
No,
the next
Empire
2 books
of Storms and Tower of Dawn, I think,
are the tandem read ones.
3rd and 2nd to last, I think, are the ones that do that. This is Queen of Shadows. Yeah, so Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and then this is Queen of Shadows.
Okay, so Empire of Storms.
We stopped at the same spot. We keep talking about that, but
no.
Somehow it just happened.
Well, that one ran up right against like all the shit that happened last fall with me, and so it was just like I just kind of had, and I had the Sarah J. Maas boxes out, and I just didn't have room for them in my temporary quarters, and so I'm just gonna put them all in a box, but I put them at the close to the front of my storage unit, so I don't have to go super deeply digging for them, but I feel like I just need to get it out this summer. And
well, see, I have the box set, right? I bought the box set.
Oh no, same.
Then I was like, oh man, so I went ahead and bought this book on Kindle. It's the only one I have so far in Kindle, and so I could go back and forth like I normally do, and now I don't have it. I can't find it. I'll find it. I'll find it this weekend.
It's somewhere.
Look, everything I own, all my books are on Kindle because it's
I want
just
a real
easier.
book.
I know. And I was looking at, because I think we talked about my Kushiel series.
Yes.
They changed the covers.
Oh no!
For the new paperbacks.
I hate when they do that.
So the new
paperbacks.
So they reissue them So the paperbacks don't match the ones I have. So if I rebuy them, I have to rebuy all 3 books.
Yeah, no, I know, and you're persnickety about the books.
That one book, remember I showed you? All I could find is that cover I was like not as into as the pretty floral one. You know what I found out? It's like a book subscription service that
I
makes
was going to say,
covers.
I feel like it was a special edition.
It was. And I was like, darn it, because I want that pretty floral one, but I'm not signing up for that because I'll get more books in my TBR and they won't be ones that I've picked. And
like the books,
I'll forget to delete stop the subscription.
So I did the Book of the Month Club for a while.
Yeah.
And some of the books, like the options that you got to pick, like they were interesting, but like they weren't your usual stuff. And
I get sometimes that's good because you
it introduced, but like every time I got them, half of the time I was reading, I was just like, this is good, but it's not like
Which is why I like the Kindle Unlimited thing, because it's like Kindle Unlimited will recommend some things to me, and I'm like, I'm on the last book in Brandon Sanderson in what is the name of the fucking series? Anyway. Brain cells, guys, they're having a real hard time today. Anyway, I'm on the 5th book, so like once I finish this one, then I'll be able to go back. But like Kindle Unlimited has been like recommending some things to me, so I have like a pretty decent stack in my TBR.
Yeah, and it's nice because they recommend based on what you read in your Kindle Unlimited, but also what you like buy. So it does a nice mix of different things.
Yes.
Although I occasionally get the weird ass fucking alien things.
Well, yeah, but you had to replace some of Douglas's books, and
hey, look, at least I didn't buy what I sent you guys. Did you my doom scrolling found?
Do I even remember this? The month of April has just been
by someone, I guess, Krista Laurel. And the title that I saw while I don't know if it's by this because there's a cutout of a character from the mom from that 70s show Over the Other's name.
Oh, yes.
And the title is Creamed by My Monster Stand Mixer.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
God,
right. You did send us that. You did send us that.
And my only thing was,
which is somehow worse than Minotaur
and you
Milking
did not
Farm.
say don't open at work.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
But
I just send
it was okay. ...
head exploding. And I was just like, what the fuck?
See, my book I was looking at was City of Iron and Ivy, and it's billed as a historical romantasy. And I love historical romance. I love historical fiction. And I was like, ooh, romantasy, historical romantasy.
Okay, so while we're at it, as a resident marketer here, I need to give a shout out to I need to give a shout out to whoever writes the campaigns for Amazon, for like Amazon books, because I got an email today from Amazon.com about the new Empyrean book. And I love this because this is absolutely something that I would do in an email, and it's like a new untitled Empyrean book, not book 4 in parentheses.
Because everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's book 4." I'm like,
girl,
straight up said,
girl,
book 4 isn't coming out for 2 years.
Amazon.com email campaign manager, whoever you are, I see you and I love you.
Because Rebecca Yarros has explicitly told people,
this is not the 4th book. I'm not done with the 4th book.
She hadn't.
Onyx Storm has only been out for what, 18 months?
After Onyx, she was doing the book tours like in the last over the summer and the fall, and she's like, for book 4 isn't coming out for 2 years.
Yeah,
she hasn't started it.
At best, this woman has outlined it. Like, God bless Rebecca Yarros. Like, give the woman a break, man. Like these do not come together overnight. Okay?
She's like, I need to be a person. I need a mom. I need to do all these things.
She has not fed her books into Claude and asked Claude to write a book for her.
But like, we're getting SJM. We're getting a Yarros novella.
Man, we're eating good this year.
Wasn't Kelly Hart publishing something? Was that?
Yeah, I think Kelly Hart is.
I saw
working
something.
on a third one, maybe
doing something. But again, I don't know if I haven't read her books. I know, like, Quicksilver is supposed to be good.
Oh, it is.
I liked Quicksilver. I have the second. But Laurel told me that the second book has some editing issues.
It's all over social media.
But I own it. I have not read it.
But I have it
all over social media.
But I have it in my TBR. And like,
people are so frustrated with the editing because it's poorly edited. Just what I've been seeing.
Brimstone
on social.
is okay. I mean, I have it in my TBR. Where my head is at is that I'm glad that I didn't like buy it and then I have it on Kindle Unlimited, right? As opposed to
look. And even if I did read Quicksilver, I am not reading Brimstone because this bitch needs a break from horribly edited books.
But there is also I also kind of want to come into Callie Hart's defense as well too.
It's not her fault that it's badly edited.
The expectation that we as fans have of authors to just churn this shit out is like it takes a long. We're pressuring people, and I think, and I shouldn't even say that we as the readers are. The industry is pressuring them,
and
right?
It's not her fault that it's badly edited.
Nobody should have to be expected to produce a book a year.
No, and it's not her fault that it's badly edited.
She's not the editor.
She's not the editor.
I need a break from it.
That is totally fair. Which is why I haven't like gotten into Brimstone
There's
yet.
A reason why
I bought it. I had it delivered the day it was out.
I know you did.
There's a reason why right now I'm going through the SJM books, the Crescent City books, because those weren't churned out as quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and good editors are expensive.
Yes.
Good editors are expensive,
so
right?
I'm like, that's my palate cleanser, except my brain also doesn't want to function, so that's a whole different thing.
But I also think that Brimstone was probably rushed out a little bit. I think the issue is more that it was rushed out, right? Like, yes, the editing is probably rough. I haven't read it, so I can't speak to how rough the editing is, but like, I'm sure the editing is rough. I believe people when they say the editing is rough. It was probably because her publisher expected her to pump something out and it was not edited to the level that she would have, because Quicksilver was great.
Yeah.
And like Quicksilver was not like, oh my God, this is like the best paced book I've ever read and the editors just like nailed it, right? But it was good. It was solid.
We enjoyed it a lot. Everybody liked Kingfisher.
I didn't feel like there were issues with it, right? But like, I think we should give Callie Hart a break.
Yeah,
and like,
it's not on her.
It is the author's job to put the ideas together and put them together somewhat cohesively, but it is the editor's job to make sure
to help
that
them,
the entire narrative comes together effectively. Right. And if your publisher is pushing on you and your editor, then you're fucked from the jump. Like, it's just the way it is, right? Yeah. So like, I totally believe that it's poorly edited. I also do not think that it is Callie Hart's fault.
My whole thing is I need a break. I need to read. I gotta get through Crescent City because this is the problem too. I also have the Game Changer. I'm reading the Game Changer series, right? I'm like
Rachel
6
Reed.
chapters in the first book.
Yeah,
and I was just like, I'm overloaded on this universe right now.
Take a break. Go read something else.
So that's why I went to Crescent City.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, and it's not even so much that it's the universe. It's just the books. For some reason, I'm like, it's really hard because I know how the stories all end.
Yeah. Yeah. But I need to put Game Changers on my TBR.
Don't do what I did. Don't read only Shane and Ilya. That's what I did because I was curious.
Because there's what were they calling them the other day?
Sip and cock. Sip and cock or something.
Shit and cock or something like
I
that.
got
Kip
them.
and Scott.
Yes.
Sip and cock. That was it.
I accidentally mixed them up and called them
Kip and Scott.
They're Kip and Scott, but I went Sip and cock. And I was just like, oops. But like they're super cute.
Because I think they're working on season 2 of Heated Rivalry. So I feel like I need to get on the bus. Well,
from what I understand, it is it's going to be the long game. So that's book 6.
Okay, gotcha.
So that is the sequel to Kip.
Yes.
Sip
and cock.
And no. It's a sequel to Shane and Ilya's story.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So,
gotcha.
I think what they're going to do because Scott and Kip
Oh no.
their story was featured in the show, but they're not the main storyline.
There is one episode with
right.
Scott and Kip.
See,
And
I'm not the only one that
there is a solidly 5-minute interaction between them that involves the largest amount of double entendres that have ever been inserted into a smoothie conversation I think I've ever heard. I was cracking up the entire time.
And then the other books afterwards
Scott was completely fucking oblivious, and I love him
are
for it.
with other players that are in the lives of Shane and Ilya.
Yes.
So, like, they talk about when Ilya goes to Ottawa, there's some characters' stories that get told.
Gotcha.
And then there's a couple of former players, like, I think one of them used to be a player with, like, Scott.
Because the whole Heated Rivalry series is, like, over like, a period of several years. It's not just, like, a self-contained couple of months. I want to say it's, like, 4 or 5, 3 or 4 years.
Shane and Ilya's story is actually a decade.
It's like several years.
It spans. So by the time you get to the long game, it's a decade.
I was gonna say it's a long time.
Yeah. But the first their story is over the course of like 7 years.
I was gonna say it was something long like that.
So they were like 7 years situationship and then 3-year relationship, and then you get.
Yeah, there's like a situationship and then a friends with benefits kind of thing going on, and
then you get to the end of Heated Rivalry, the book, and they commit, and
where
then you've got the next 3 years,
yes.
which I think is the other stories before you get to the final.
Yes.
Shane and Ilya story.
Yes.
So, but through it all, like Shane and Ilya. I mean, because their relationship spans such a long time, I think is why that the show is centered around them, but then all the other characters are there as part of their story as a whole. And I know way too much about how things end up because I read the fan fiction.
Yes.
And at least
the fan fiction authors in the Heated Rivalry universe are so good.
And they get the silliness, and I filter out certain things because there's just some things I'm not into. Like it doesn't fit right with this couple and this relationship and these relationships. So I filter a lot of that out. But like I love it when the snarkiness of the people and the main characters come out. It's great. And reading those, like they're not edited, they're not read, they're not they're just fan fiction, which is fine. So I know that, so it doesn't bother me. Because it's not like official. They're self-publishing these stories.
No, but
they do such a great job.
Going back to our conversation on editing, nobody is pressuring these humans. Like there is no publisher. There is no publisher. Like as a fan fiction reader in other fandoms, like I will sometimes pick up a fan fiction that has not been updated in like 2 years, and then all of a sudden the author will start updating them. Right? It's like there is no publisher like. Pushing these humans, so like there's a lot of editing that actually inherently goes into those for a lot of the really good ones that I've read, right?
Or there's some of the ones where you're just like, I don't know what's happening.
Or they'll be like around on roughly the same forums, and somebody will agree to be like a beta reader for somebody else, right? Kind of thing.
But they also will tag it. It's like it's not beta. So don't,
not beta. Okay, proceed at your own risk, right? Kind of thing.
But they're still fun, and so, but that's part of the thing. Like too for me is like. when I'm reading and trying to read the book, you want to focus, but my brain is like, I don't want to do this. So I was like, okay, let's see how fan fiction does. No, my brain didn't want to do that either.
Yeah.
It was just like, and then Douglas was like, how about playing a video game? I'm like, I tried that already. I made it 45 minutes and said, fuck it.
I sometimes, you know what?
And then ended up upside down on my chair.
Sometimes your brain
noise.
just doesn't want a brain.
Yeah, I was upside down on my chair just laying there making noise. While
Luckily for you, you don't have to force your brain to brain because you don't have to brain to pay your bills.
True. I did have to brain to edit, but I luckily my brain was working the day I did the full edit.
Yes.
And then the next day was like,
nope. You used all of your spoons editing.
And I'm sitting here going like, I need to do the writing for the episode description, and I got to get her social media. Okay, so I struggle bus wrote whatever for like the initial bit and just I'm like, fuck it. I mean, we already do it anyway, but I'm like, okay, let's just use AI to help me clean this up and make it punchy.
Oh, yeah.
Because my brain ain't braining.
I do that all the time. In my actual job that I get paid for.
And yeah, so it was just one of those things. Look, I am tired. I barely recovered from little Laurel's birthday adventure. And then...
that I have now been implicated in the next birthday adventure.
Maybe
we need to make a girl's
suggestion of potentially Auntie Claire taking her on an adventure too, and she's like, "I'm gonna die." I'm like, "No, you're not."
No,
I love her. She did not. She did not make it very far.
I'm surprised.
I was gonna say she probably
She
crashed out hard.
She did not make it very far. We got breakfast. We went to the zoo. She made it one little bitty circle.
Yep.
Oh,
really?
In all fairness, zoos are enormous.
Yes, she didn't make it very. We did not see very many animals.
I'm surprised when she walks me all over hell. When
nope, we did not.
It's like, let's go to Africa.
Nope. We did not see all of the we did not go see any of the African animals. We didn't go see any of like the Australian animals or whatever, all of the big animals.
Yeah,
We didn't even make it to the elephants.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She wanted to see
Stingrays,
there was the petting
probably.
zoo, there was not the petting zoo, but the petting farm.
Yeah, and you guys went to the aquarium and you got to touch the
Went to the
stingrays.
aquarium. She almost fell into the stingrays.
Oh, she loves the stingrays.
I love a good stingray.
You get to pet them.
You get to pet them. They're so fun. They
she's
train
always,
them.
Like, soaked after.
Yeah,
they train them.
Well, she almost fell in.
Ugh.
There was
I don't
a
doubt
period
it.
where I thought she wasn't wearing socks.
She told me about, I don't know, walruses or seals
It
or...
was the
I was going to say they have the
Sea lion
Sea
show.
lion, that's it. Yep.
But like, she went to go play on a playground for like 20 minutes. I think that's what burned her out.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I love her to death. This child, I think she was more interested in saying hi and hugging to all the little babies and toddlers
She
everywhere.
loves babies. It's crazy.
It was the cutest little thing. And I was just like, ask first.
Before you touch the children.
Before you touch people's
Don't
babies.
don't just start patting people's babies gently on the head.
And like, then there was one that started following her
Oh.
in the aquarium. But like, she was tired by lunchtime, so we got lunch and
That's
we
crazy.
hung out with the dogs for a little bit, and then we went to the mall. And it was for her birthday, so I'm like, look, if you can ask for whatever, just it was only 2 rules: stay close, and you can ask for anything. But if I say no, it's a no. We don't argue. She's such a kid. I'm like, you could have. She got a stupid little toy.
Yeah, she got one of those blind box things.
She was trying not to be greedy.
I told her we weren't going to get her one of those stupid ride-on cars. Because 1, she's too big. And 2, that's huge. And that's maybe not within...
That's maybe pushing the boundaries of your anti-powers a little
bit.
But there's things in between
Yeah.
an electric
Yes.
vehicle
Yeah.
and a blind box.
Yeah.
We were at the bookstore and she...
I know.
was just
She
like-
loves that freaking bookstore.
And I was just like, you can...
And
Can I
despite
have-
issues, we have been reading Harry Potter, and so like she likes all the cool stuff. Like we go up and
Yes. And I was just like, and she's like, I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm like, I told her she could ask for whatever, and as long as, and I was like, if I say no, we don't argue about it, but otherwise, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're such a good kid, but like,
Yeah. We need to do another girls' lunch date
yes.
thing is what we need to plan.
I mean, there's the tapas bar that's great. We can do. Or do like a dinner.
We could.
I was super jealous that you guys were off having fun playing hooky, and I was at work.
Well, we also need to do a just girls play hooky day. Well, not me, but you two. Okay.
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, I did suggest to a couple of the other girls, so as when we out for drinks, let's just book a hotel room for a few days and just get to, or like one room, all of us splitting the cost, get like maybe a nice suite or something where we can just sit and hide out and read, and better than an Airbnb, so we don't have to clean up after ourselves.
Exactly.
And all that
Eat,
shit.
drink, lay there, read.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe we could all chip in and help with the lake house, but I'm like, no, that takes work. Let's just get a hotel room.
There is the lake house, but yeah, I gotta clean
let's
that
just
shit.
fuck that shit. Let's just get a hotel room.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Like, just for like a long weekend, just take a day and just hole up and just read and do whatever and like.
You know what we need to do? What I was thinking we need to do is we need to do like brunch or something one of these days. Like do something early instead of something
late. Yes, I'm always down for brunch.
Because sometimes I get to the end of the week and I just have nothing in the tank.
Yes, sometimes you just want brunch.
I haven't had brunch in so long.
I know,
right?
And it's so fun. And there's a lot of fun brunch places.
Yeah, but they don't do bottomless anymore. There's
Brunch food is good food, though.
There's very few places that do bottomless.
I can think of a couple places that still do bottomless.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Or we can do drag brunch somewhere. That's always a good time.
That is a good time.
I like the drag, but it's not as important as the food.
It is not as important as the food, but the food. There's a couple places I know of where the food's decent.
I mean,
the
really
drag,
brunch.
At the drag brunch.
I mean, there was. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll think of something. But anyway,
all the bacon, all the pastries, all the mimosas.
I can think of a couple. I can think of one place.
All the eggs.
Think that
Bloody
still
Marys.
does
Bloody Marys,
drag brunch
and béarnaise sauce, and lots of that kind of thing.
Hey, look, summer's
maybe some
coming.
scones.
Yeah.
Okay,
Some schedules are loosening up a little bit.
It's less than a month.
I know. You're so close. You're so close.
Except all the.
Yeah.
My mic is slowly dropping.
Is it?
He's like,
Is it because you're too
down,
far
down,
away
down,
from
down.
it, or is it just not?
It's not cranked up hard enough.
Oh yeah, no. Oh that. Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
It's falling off.
Oh.
Because you pull it all the way out. Do we need to move it closer to you?
There might be some weird sounds, guys. Hold on.
We can cut that out. Hold on.
No, we're leaving this chaos in.
Oh my god.
It's because I sit far back.
You do.
The compooper is in the way. Okay, we're good. There we go. There we go. We got it.
All
We
right.
fixed it. Woo! Woohoo! Problem solved.
Yeah, I noticed it was sliding off, but I'm like, surely it'll make it through. I was wrong.
It was like heading
I was
downward.
so wrong.
I'm just like, it's dropping its ass down.
And I thought that when you said the mic was dropping, that it meant that it was like literally
Let's
not
drop
picking
the
up
mic.
the sound of your voice.
I'm just
And I
like,
was
yeah.
like, what? What do you
See, I
mean
was
it's
thinking,
not working?
Drop the mic. That's it. We're
What is
done.
this, technical difficulties day? Jesus.
I mean, we've got tired, we've got old, we've got hungover.
Yeah,
Why
we've
not?
got it all. We're hitting all the bases today. On top of technical difficulties.
Oh shoot.
You know, like you do.
God, I hope I'm the tired.
Yes,
I'm the
'cause I'm
hungover.
old. Okay, ladies, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
So what did we let's do our ratings here, because I felt like this was
yeah.
like spicy, but not until like 3/4 of the way. And it was like
It was spicy, but not like super spicy.
it was like 0 chili peppers, and then all of a sudden it went up to like 4.
So average 2.5, 3.
But it was like 3/4 of the way to the book
yeah,
before
like maybe
it got
3,
spicy.
possibly.
But that was
possibly
how
3.
Butcher and
2 or 3.
Blackbird was too.
Yeah.
Butcher and Blackbird was like halfway though. Like it wasn't like this total cock block for like 3/4 of the book.
Yeah.
I think it's like chili, 3 chilies.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, maybe
Less than or equal to 3 chilies.
Yes.
3.5.
Approximately 3 chilies.
Split the difference.
No, we were saying 2 to 3 chilies.
3 chilies and a jalapeno.
I just saw an
3
article about
Anaheims or Poblanos and a jalapeno.
I'm thinking of like I'm thinking like 3. But yeah, poblanos are relatively spicy.
I was just
depending on
reading
the
today
ones
about
you get.
jalapenos are less spicy than they used
Like
to
3
be.
habaneros and a jalapeno.
I was thinking, I don't know, 2 jalapenos and a bell.
I was thinking poblanos and a and a jalapeno. So
I mean that too.
now I just want salsa.
I was thinking chili
Could also be
rellenos.
arranged.
You said poblanos.
That could also be arranged. Now
Damn.
suddenly I have a craving for
I know a good place for
taco.
that. Okay, and then our
Swallow, sip, spit, or read while drunk.
Swallow.
Swallow, it's
Yeah.
good.
I
It's
don't
fun.
remember a good chunk
It was
of it.
cute enough. We enjoyed it. It was cute enough in the first one. We read this one. It was good enough that I read the third one right away.
I read
How
the
about
first one and then waited on reading the other 2 because I knew we were going to talk about it.
Yes.
Right.
I think I'm the odd man out that I haven't read the third one yet, but it'll happen.
But we all waited after the first one because we thought we might read the second one. But I read the second and third back to back.
I read the first one. We did the recording. Then I promptly read the next 2 plus the novella.
Okay.
I think I'm still recuperating from like Hunt on Dark Water.
Yes,
honestly.
yes.
I think that's partially
You had a
my
little bit
problem
of a
too.
mental book
You
block.
know what? It was just a rough one. That one was just rough. That one was just a challenge, and I think I'm still just kind of like. Now I do have Neon Gods saved from Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, yeah,
because
that's
y'all
fun.
have told me that one's a good one.
It
so, like,
is.
Neon Gods is good.
that one's on my TBR, and I'd love to like compare and contrast that one
Yes.
because again, I think that this may be a victim of the publisher pushing a little too hard.
But it was the first book.
Yes, but I think
But she's
it
an
was,
established author.
Yeah.
She's an established author, but I also think that there was a lot of pushing for her to get another book out. You know what I mean? Like, because it's all about the clicks and it's all about, whatever is fresh and hot. And even if it is not as well edited as it could have been, as long as humans are talking about you in the whatever the fuck this is on social media, as long as Book Talk is talking about you, like, y'all good, right? It can be whatever that was, or it can be an excellent book as long as Book Talk be talking about you. Like,
True.
good or bad.
So we're not sure what we're reading next, but we'll figure it out.
Well, the next couple episodes will probably be
Like book reports, happy hours.
Yeah.
Because life be life, and we have to figure out. Because we're coming up on Mother's Day, Memorial Day.
we're coming up on a lot of
Chaos.
holidays. Life is lifing right now.
So we'll figure it out. Nothing we were drinking is anything new, so.
I just didn't have the capacity for it.
Well,
today,
so my
guys,
3
like,
here, I drank
seriously.
some of the aperitif one first. I did not drink really any of the coffee, and I've been working on the garage beer, but not with pizza and teeth.
Look, none of us have spoons today, guys.
But we had
Yeah.
fun.
We had
got through-
fun. I'm glad.
remember the story?
This was one of our shorter episodes.
I'm glad I rallied, though. I mean, we're doing. The
It was a
thing.
fun book.
It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I like Bryn Weaver.
I like Bryn
I do
Weaver
too.
a lot.
I am looking at getting her Taurus season books.
Oh,
but
I was wondering.
I think it's a 3-book, and the third one hasn't been.
And they're not related, are
No.
they?
From what I can tell, they're not.
No, they're
The Ruinous
completely
Love
different.
trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they redid the covers for another one of her trilogies, and now they're all the neon. It's like a neon noir something. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
And so I saw that too.
I haven't looked up other ones. I've seen the tourist season, and then the second one, I can't remember what it's called.
That book, and then she has another trilogy that's like it was a neon. Like the new covers were announced that were all neon, but I wasn't looking too closely at it just because, again, I've been Crescent City eating because. That wasn't. No, that's a different. Yeah, it was. So the covers are. I don't know, but it's like a Heart of Bitter Poison series.
Is it Love and Other Killers, or is that part of tourist season?
Love and Other Killers is tourist season. I think that's a different book. So this is. I don't know what series it is though. Hold on.
No, Love and Other Killers is Ruinous Love Trilogy.
That's the novella. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. While we're
tourist season.
It's tourist Okay, so the Shadow Realm is the neon series. That one's on Kindle Unlimited. Tourist season is Seasons of Carnage.
The second one, Seasons of Carnage?
No, the tourist season book series is called The Seasons of Carnage.
Oh.
But yeah, the Shadow Realm is the neon where she got neon covers now.
Oh, the second one's Harvest Season.
Yeah. So I'm looking at getting...
And that comes out July 9th.
I thought Harvest Season was already out.
I thought it was too, but Goodreads says July 9th.
No, let me see.
I'm sure
Harvest Season is June 9th.
Oh, sorry, June 9th.
And, like, I know in May the next Guild Hunter book is out, so I know that I'm reading immediately. Because it's the last book in the series.
Oh, yeah.
She's finally finishing
But it shows even an untitled Season of Carnage trilogy number 3.
Yeah, that one's got 3.
And it doesn't have a date.
Mm-mm.
It says published 2027.
Yeah.
So we know it's going to be 2027. But
yeah. So I got to get reading because my book count is very, very low right now.
Oh, I don't even know where I am, guys.
I don't know. Kindle's just been telling me that I'm doing good things, so I'm just going to keep it up.
Good job, babe.
Yay.
Kindle's been giving me gold
I've read
stars,
14 books.
I'm not sure all of my ones from Kindle are on here, but how many?
14.
I'm at 17. It's
You're still
April,
ahead.
and I'm still winning. Can't believe it. I thought it wouldn't last like the first week of January.
My brain is not wanting to brain.
17 of 35.
It's okay. My brain hasn't been wanting to brain, and look, I'm going to be flying some places soon. Books are going to be read.
Yeah.
That is what happens. Because I don't bother fucking around with Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Especially with all the shit happening with fucking Southwest.
Fuck Southwest. I was a loyalist for goddamn near 25 years.
Did I miss something?
And they pissed me
Southwest,
off.
changed all of how they did. So they
they went
free. They had free check bags.
I know they're not doing that.
They're not doing that. You
have to pick a seat now too.
Yep. And
they stripped all of their like card member benefits. Like their card member benefits suck now.
Yeah. And so I didn't know that was going to happen, but I just didn't bother with any of the like cards with travel. And I have the most points with Delta because when we go international, we fly Delta. So our group chat just got.
We know that distiller though.
I feel like that name is familiar. Sorry, we just had a group chat.
Sorry, we all just got a
Frosted
group chat.
Assholes went off, and we all were like completely quiet.
Sorry.
I like completely lost my train of thought too.
We were trying to wrap this shit up. Let's
we
go.
were complaining about airlines.
Okay, we need to go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we need to wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
Sitting on Southwest, we've reached the
Sorry. Look, this is a shorter episode.
The negative amount of brain cells.
It makes up for the very long last episode, guys.
Yeah,
we're sorry about that. Okay. Cheers, bitches.
Like,
Cheers.
listen, and subscribe. Do the things. We love you.
Cheers.
Bye.